stars, Eric Andreas, your guitar sage here, and today we're doing part 4 of Tasty Go-To Noodle Notes. Today we're going to be looking at 6th string root major chords. Now, if this is the first time you've watched one of these videos, you got to go watch the others because they're pretty amazing. And let me tell you very quickly about what it is that we're going to be learning today. So, I like to hack the fretboard a lot. I like to look at it and go, well, how can I do this? And how can I play here? And what does this mean? How can I make this easier? That's what I've done my whole life, right? So I was laying in bed and I said, I know there are certain notes that every single time I play a major chord, I've got those little noodle notes, right? What I mean by noodle notes are the notes when you see me going, where I'm going, that sort of thing, where you're not just playing the chord, but you're playing around the chord. So you're arpeggiating the chord somewhat, but you're also throwing some other notes in there to make it tasty so it doesn't sound like an arpeggio. An arpeggio is a chord broken up into its individual notes instead of just strumming it, okay? So what I said was, I know there are certain notes that I go to all the time. What other notes don't I know about that I could put into a tight package that I could give to my students and say, every single time you play this chord form, know that you have these other notes to color them up with, to play with, right? Because there's lots of different notes that we could do this with. And in fact, I'm going to show you a diagram here and I'm going to reveal all this to you, okay? And then I'm going to show you how to do it. So it's going to take up the bottom part of the screen here, but once I show this to you, you're not going to be able to unsee it, and friends, this is true for every single key. You'll be able to bring this with you, okay? So, Mike, let's see that diagram, if you would, please, sir. Diagram. There it is. There it is. All right. Now, here is the deal. What you're looking at right now, all these dots are notes that make up the key of G major. G, A, B, C, D, F sharp, and G. Those are the notes in G major. We could have done this with any key, but I thought that this would be a key that's really easy for you to see. And of course, G major is probably the most, definitely the most used key out of all keys. So why wouldn't we start there, right? Now, every single dot that you see on here is really just 7 notes. G, A, B, C, D, F sharp. That's it. Just repeat it all over the neck. Now, that's including all the different colors, black, purple, blue, mustard, okay? All those different colors. Spicy mustard, by the way. So, it's not that complicated. What I want to show you, though, okay, is this. In diatonic harmony, or harmony which is based upon the major scale, the chords are laid out for us naturally. They naturally occur. So if we take this scale and we play the chords with it, the chords based upon those notes that we just played are major 1, minor 2, minor 3, major 4, major 5, minor 6, diminished 7, and back to our major G major again, okay? So it goes major 1, minor 2, minor 3, major 4, major 5, minor 6, diminished 7, okay? Every single major scale in the history of ever, from the beginning of time to the end of time, amen, those are the chords that are matched up, okay? You can change them, but those are the ones that naturally appear, okay, in 100% of music based upon diatonic harmony. Now, that being said, only about 99% of the music out there is based upon diatonic harmony, okay? Maybe 99.9, something like that, okay? So, with that being said, this phenomenon here naturally appears in every single key, okay? Now, check this out. 3 major chords appear and 3 minor chords appear every single time in the major keys. Here on the G major, this chord at the bottom here, you see those notes that I'm playing are literally the lines are connecting the chord that I'm playing right here. It's G major. It's what you're seeing there in blue, okay, right here. The lines are connecting what I'm playing here as the chord. Now the other blue notes are our go-to noodle notes that will appear the same way for every single major chord, okay? So we got that. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean that those are notes that every single time we play this chord, we can noodle with them. So if I was going to do this, I might go. Okay, and what I was doing there is just literally playing the note that's not in the chord and either hammering up to it or pulling off to it, just so we have those little noodle notes. It's a great little way to have some fun, right? You've heard that one? That's what old Gilmore was doing. He was noodling notes. And he was doing the exact thing that we're doing right here. So if you dig that tune, pay attention. All right, this is, and it's the same key. So same noodle notes. So it's all the same, you know. All right, so that's the 1 chord. Then we go up to the 4 chord, and we're gonna have the exact same thing, okay? So now notice if we go up from that first blue note and we go up to, this is on the 6th string there, all the way at the bottom. We go up a whole step, we have a purple note. We go up another whole step, we got a mustard note, and then we go up a half step, and then we have another grapple note. Yes, grapple. It's a new color. I'm inventing it. So there's that note right there, and so I could, if I could hold all those notes, which I can, I'm going to go ahead and play that note, that chord. That's our 4 chord. Meaning the 4th note in the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a C. And I can play my C major chord off that. It looks like a G major, but it's playing at the C chord, at the C position, so it's a C chord, right? So the purple notes tie all that together. Now, notice that the exact same pattern appears. And this works for every key, friends. Every major key, every minor key, it all works the same. So you might as well get used to it. It's here, okay? So we got that chord there. And so like if I wanted to noodle those notes, I might go. You know? Now, let's keep going. Notice that if we bump that up a whole step, that is our 5 chord, right? So now we've got, and what I'm talking about is I'm talking about where that note begins. So at the 10th fret there, you can see we have our G major chord. Now, no one in their right mind is going to play this chord. I've lost my mind years ago, so that's why I can play it. But no one in their right mind is going to play that chord. It's just, we're not going to play it. It's uncomfortable. But you've got it here as an example to see on the neck where it is that you can go, okay? Now, again, the notes that are all connected by the dots there is our chord, and all the other notes are our noodle notes. I don't need to show you, but I will anyhow. I'll show you that. So what I did there is I just played the mustard notes and the notes that I ended up on. So like, I had a little noodle note before I hammered up, or I'm pulling off from the other mustard note to the actual note in the chord, okay? So Mike, let's remove that if you would. All right, so let's take a picture. Thank you, Mike. Yes, ready? Take a picture.
Smile.
Oh, I blinked on that one. Do it again. Okay, cool. Well, great. All right, so now you got that little thing. What you want to do is you want to examine that and you want to work through this. Now, some of this stuff is probably going over some of your guys' heads. It's because you don't have the basics down. I say this every single time, and daggone it, until you get those basics down, I can only carry you so far. So you've got to get those basics down. The very first link below will give you access to the Unstoppable Guitar System Standard, which is absolutely free to you. Or come to Nashville, we'll do the same set of videos for the time that I'm going to put into it. It's going to be way over $1,000. Or you can click on the link and get it for free with all the PDFs and everything else, okay? It's a guided step-by-step course that's going to get you there, okay? Now, if you're watching right now on mobile and you can't get to it, text me. I'm not joking. Text me. This number right here, 833-744-0154, and I want you to text FREE, F-R-E-E. I'll know what that means. I will set you up with the course for free, friends. Once you do that, and then you start watching these videos and my other videos, the thousands of videos I have on YouTube, you're going to get it. It's going to start sinking in, but you got it. Look, if you're going to take algebra, you got to know addition and subtraction, multiplication, division first. If you don't, you're going to really not do well in algebra. Take it from a guy who did algebra 5 times in college, not because I loved it. Okay, so text me to that number and I will help you out there. By the way, I saw you notice my beautiful new Epiphone Dot. I'm giving this away. In fact, I'll be talking about this lesson that I'm talking about right now on September the 26th, 2020 at 11 a.m. I can't give you all the details right now, but we're giving away over $3,500 worth of goodies, including this guitar, amps, other guitar, another guitar, lessons, books, the whole 9 yards. I can't give you all the details right now. You're just going to have to click on the link or go to YourGuitarSage.com/dot. But the link is below here, okay? So check that out. That's September 26th, and I'll help you out with that. Friends, I'm here for you. I really want to help you. You've got to get these basics down. I implore you to go through UGS Standard. It's absolutely free for you. I implore you to go through that so you can get this stuff down, okay? Hit the like button, hit subscribe, notification bell, and hit all videos if you want to be notified about all these killer videos that are absolutely going to help you understand how to play the guitar. Okay, I'm here for you. As always, be kind to all beings. Do the right thing always. Practice your guitar. I'll see you in the next video.